The Encyclopaedia Iranica is a treasure house of accurate, reliable, and richly documented information about Iranian culture, history, and civilization.
Iranica is a treasure trove of knowledge about a civilization that began more than 3,000 years ago on the Iranian plateau. The world's most comprehensive English language encyclopedia on Iran and the people who speak an Iranian language, Iranica provides answers to questions regarding Iran's history, culture, languages, religions, ethnicities, art, the sciences, geography, and archaeology, together with information on historical personalities and their contributions to Iranian civilization.
The Encyclopaedia Iranica would show the entire world what our culture, the vicissitudes of our histories have been.
My name is Leila Tipa. I'm a scholar of Iranian art and a member of the board of Encyclopaedia Iranica Foundation. As a scholar, I consider the encyclopedia as an invaluable resource on Iran, Greater Iran, and the relations of Iran in the world, due to its very high standards of editorial review and the objectivity of its scholarship. I have compared encyclopedia with sources more accessible, such as the internet, but find that they don't have the same lasting value as the research presented by the encyclopedia.
I think that in comparison with other major encyclopedias, the Encyclopedia of Iran, Daneshnameya Iranica, is absolutely on the same level.
یقین دارم که محققین ژاپنی هم در زمینه‌های گوناگون ایران شناسی مانند زبان و ادبیات فارسی، تاریخ، جغرافی، هنرهای زیبا، مذاهب و باستان شناسی و غیره این دانشنامه را به عنوان اساسی ترین و مفید ترین منبع قبول کرده‌اند. امیدوارم که هر محقق، دانشمند و دانشجو در هر زمینه ایران شناسی این دانشنامه علمی و آموزنده را مورد استفاده و مطالعه قرار بدهد.
انسایکلوپدیا ایرانیکا یعنی دانشنامه ایرانی نه فقط مربوط است به تاریخ ایران یا ادبیات ایران یا زبان فارسی، ولی هم به مردم شناسی، به هنر، حتی تئاتر و موزیک، یعنی از نقطه نظر تمام زندگی ایران و ایرانیان از قبل از تاریخ تا امروز.
I am an avid user of the Encyclopaedia Iranica, which is an essential, powerful research tool for archaeologists working on Iran and the greater cultural Persianate sphere. It's actually quite fitting that the Encyclopaedia Iranica should be so useful to archaeologists.
I'm an archaeologist, so my particular interests in the Encyclopaedia Iranica tend towards those articles which are either strictly archaeological or dealing with the early history of Iran or the environment and economy and society of Iran. Makes it particularly valuable, and the articles, of course, are always very, very well edited.
One of the main contributions of Iranica to preservation and dissemination of Persian cultural heritage is publication of original articles. Each article is prepared by a scholar specialized in languages, cultures, and social institutions of the period under survey.
I am Bo Lovigan, who have written several articles about music in Encyclopaedia Iranica. I was very impressed with the Encyclopaedia because it has very fine scholars, apart from me, of course. But when I want to know something about Iran, I look up the Encyclopaedia. It's by far the best source of information.
Hi, my name is Ladan Akbarnia, and I'm the Hagab Kevorkian Associate Curator of Islamic Art at the Brooklyn Museum. To start my research, I consulted the Encyclopaedia Iranica, and I found that it was very useful. And then to move on and become more specific about the actual questions I wanted to answer.
As you have realized, the Encyclopaedia Iranica is a very vast undertaking. It would probably end up by being about 45 volumes. It was easy to undertake a short encyclopedia, but I thought it was a great pity. Now that we are doing it, we should not do what is really what our culture and our history deserves. This undertaking must be completed, no matter how long it takes. But to be completed, it needs the support of all the people who value our national heritage. They value Iranian civilization and approve of the Encyclopaedia Iranica's method. And its mission. I do hope that all of the people who are listening to this program either continue their support or they come to be among our supporters until the day when we come into the position of a truly treasure house of information about Iran and its history and its culture. It is the greatest legacy that we can leave for our children and for our descendants. Thank you.
14 volumes of the Encyclopaedia Iranica, the most authoritative and the most detailed account of Iranian culture, civilization, and history by the outstanding scholars and experts from around the world have been published. As an educational and cultural service, the volumes of the Encyclopaedia Iranica are sold at nearly 1/3 of the cost. The difference is paid by the Encyclopaedia Iranica through fundraising. The 14 tomes already published are sold at $3,950.